Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is a quick update over the situation at the Belgorod front. So the Ukrainian forces, as per reported yesterday, has launched a major offensive, mainly over at the Belgorod region, with fighting being reported over at the north of Voshchansk at Novaya Tovozanka, over at this border crossing at Nokotivka, and over at Lozuzaya Rodka, Kozinka, as well as at Spordaryovshino. So basically, I know all these names may not mean a lot to you, so I just draw the arrows. Is in this direction. These are the few attacks that is currently happening, and so in yesterday's report, I did mention this was not this was not known. And so I did mention that it makes sense that Ukrainian forces will launch another attack in a two-pronged attack against Belgorod, and this seems to be true. We have reports of the fighting by Deep State, reported by Deep State UA, talking about the fighting over in the Novotazhivka region. So the Ukrainian forces are attacking in multiple directions. This is and these are the complete list tentatively in the attacks in this region here. In the latest. Based on the latest information, there is actually no evidence that the Ukrainians managed to successfully break into Russia. This is despite that over at the Belgorod region, there are some claims that the Ukrainians have taken these grounds. This is not entirely can be verified. Fighting was reported at Kozinka, according to the Deep State UA, which means that the Ukrainian forces have broke in over this area here, fighting in the region. But this, if you zoom in, this is actually the border town. So Ukrainian forces attacking and attacking in this direction, fighting at Kozinka, just makes perfect sense. But it did not really have this major breakthrough at all. And this is actually reported by the Russian Defense Ministry as well. I haven't seen any evidence that could suggest that they actually broke through. So the fighting currently is still ongoing, and based on video or geolocations, the only one is only at Nikotivka, and this is at the border crossing where the Ukrainian tank can be seen burning, and there is just no indication. And in fact, if you look at where the fighting is, this is actually exactly at the border. So that's as far as we know at this moment. And over in the Kursk region, this is the only one that we know that the Ukrainians did try, and this was a special force that's trying to get, break through, or rather sneak into Tekhino. However, this attack into Tekhino also did not work out. The Russian forces did have a very good surveillance, it seems, over the entire stretch of this massive long border. And there is also another geolocation of Russian artillery hitting Ukrainian forces in Turia. So Turia is over here. This is a border village, and it wasn't an attack from the video footage. It was just Ukrainian forces seems to be gathering in Turia, and it was spotted by a Russian drone, and the Russians actually just peppered it with artillery. And that's about it. This doesn't seem to be a Ukrainian incursion attempt, but having forces over there, I think those are just defensive in nature, although they call it a sabotage group. So this is the entire situation. We're fighting, in the area of northwest of Voshchansk, in this Nikotivka, in this area here, in the Velika Pasarivka, area where they are trying to go. Center along Belgorod as well as Tekhino. So this is the only ones that we know. Tentatively, no breakthroughs. So as of yet, as far as I understand, this offensive, this Belgorod offensive, is still ongoing. So this is probably not over just yet. And so according to Ukrainian sources, the Russian forces is now already drawing reserves into this front line to guard and see how this goes. And if this is the case, we also would probably want to watch possibility of Ukrainian forces, launching a major attack in a different front, because this could also end up to be a major diversion. But I don't think so. Although that is a possibility, but I don't think so. The reason being, Belgorod is the nearest major city that the Ukrainians can attack. And so it wouldn't make sense to attack in any other direction, because the next major city is Kursk, which is a lot further actually. So attacking Belgorod would make a lot more sense. So anyway, this is the quick update over the situation at the Belgorod front. Basically the Ukrainian Belgorod offensive. Let's see how far the Ukrainians can do, or how long they can last. And we shall see whether this will actually make any difference, as the Russian presidential election is about to begin, or around this region here. I think nobody really cares about the election because they already know who is going to win. But yeah, there's probably something related to that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next update.